Hi, this is Anna with Almaz Grain Cleaners, and we are at the awesome show today. This is Canada's Progress Farm Show 2017. Today is June 22nd, and we have a lot of questions from our current customers and our future customers how you tune up our wonderful grain cleaner. Today, I'll be happy to show you how it's done. Here we go. We have Almaz Grain Cleaner here, 4.2, it's MC42, 4-ton-an-hour machine. Let's talk about panel first. When you receive machine, this is how it looks like. So after you hook up machine to the electricity, you turn on this switch, and then you need to move the emergency stop button and turn off the alarm reset. Now you have your panel ready for work. So you have here on button and off button. This is for the motor. So this is how you start your fan going, okay? This switch regulates the speed of the motor. So if you have a smaller grain, you reduce the speed. If you have a larger grain, you fine tune it up. This switch regulates the feed of the grain flow. Opening just a little bit when you start adjusting, and as you adjust it as you wish, you just put it up, which is gonna give you the full capacity of the volume. Now let's talk about actual handles, about adjustment of each discharge section. This is how your handle's gonna look like, just coming from the factory. To move the handles and start the adjustment, just unscrew this button and move handle in the position where the flaps inside form little mountain. First section designed for the heavy mixtures. So when you turn on the machine, you want to make sure just 1 or 2 grains once in a while falling into that section. This is your checkpoint, how far you need to move that handle. If you see too much grain falling in, you need to move your handle just a little bit to the left, to the right. Let's move to the next one. Again, putting it together, tied it back up. So now I have a sample of durum here. We're gonna run it. Now I'm gonna turn on the machine and we'll see if that adjustment works or we need still to fine tune a little. Ready? We started the fan just now. So next step would be open the feeder. So first I open just a little bit to make sure my adjustment is right. Now I see that too much grain falling into first section. I try to put more air and see if that helps. Because normally for durum I would run between 5 and 6. The heaviest, nicer grain fall into section number 2. That would be your seed. Next step down would be just a little smaller grain. That would be the grain you want to sell. Section number 4 would be a feed. If you're looking in here, you have a lot of immature green grain, just the smaller kernels, maybe some signage of diseased grain. And the last one, that's normally all waste, and most of the diseased grain would be here. This particular sample is quite heavy on fusarium, and you can see lots of pink kernels in here. This is how fusarium looks like. Lots of pink kernels. So pretty much that would be your setup for the machine when it first comes from the factory. Now, each section can be fine-tuned to the point where you get exactly what you need. If you don't want the seed, you can combine section number 2 and section number 3 and sell it like a prime grain. Then section number 4 sometimes gets a smaller kernels. If you would like to reduce your waste, you can rerun it once again. Section number 4, just reduce speed a little bit so it will split again for you for waste. Large section is normally useless. It's really not much you can do with it. All the chaff, straws and the lighter mixtures go to the dust collection section. This is how you adjust machine when you first receive it from the factory. If you have more questions, you can always contact us. To see more videos, you can follow us on our YouTube and look for our emails. Stay tuned.